by the way. It's just the
I
normal
am
one.
interested in that because I feel like that is the premier reason to pick that hero. I'm a little surprised, but at the same time, in a way that Shopify, I feel like their supports are pretty hard to kill now. I don't know if that's exactly the same for Wildcard. Their supports are definitely susceptible to the murder.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem for Wildcard this game is that they have multiple ways of finding the Undying, right? If you can burst the Undying before he throws the Tombstone, that was kind of a problem for Speed in game number 1, which is why I think they ended up going for this tanky-ish hero. But there's still so many ways to silence him and stop the Tombstone from being cast. And if Undying doesn't cast that spell, after the laning stage, is kind of a creep.
Yeah, so I know you didn't play StarCraft that much. Did you watch a lot of StarCraft in esports at all?
Not that much, yeah.
Oh man, they would do this cool thing. I'm gonna try to do it now. They do this like in the top right corner of the map. They are the underdogs. They're coming in here with a heart full of hope and a game one full of loss. It is Wildcard! And dude, Momo has it. They do the zoom into and they like all around. And then in the left corner, they are the kings of NA. They've been here before. They've dominated before. And they're trying to recreate game number 1. It's Shopify! That's good. Momo is amazing. I love this guy.
That's some UFC type call out right there. I mean, that's fun. I actually would love to see Jenkins doing that. Maybe.
Hey man, that's Boulder on the next Herald review. I'm sure he can make him do it.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. By the way, what's your take on Tiny's tropical tree? Because I have a lot of favorite Tiny sets, and this one I'm not that big of a fan of this one.
No, I have the one that's like the fractured magma tree.
Oh, that's good. I like the chicken wing as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good too. They got it ward down. You can see like Hellscream is just staring these guys in the face. And it's happened before, Speed. This time they're a bit more privy to it. But the Yam son. Oh.
All right. Very good.
God gamer.
30 seconds to battle.
I'm sure, my fans in the chat know I might be the best Medusa player alive to have ever played the game. And I tell you what, Yamsun, he's got a great game ahead of him. What do you think you want to see from the Medusa build this game?
Do you want to go Butterfly? I mean, it's maybe Manta.
Oh, definitely Manta. Manta the start, but what about after that?
I don't think this is a Butterfly game. This might be like Scotty or Disperser.
Woo! Click him, Speed. Click him. Gets the rune. That's something. It's wild because these should all be NA players and they should all have the same ping. I wonder how Speed outclicked him there.
Oh, well, he is speedy.
Yeah, I think the Medusa, I like the Scotty of this game, especially versus the Morphling. That always feels good. I want to say Butterfly also feels good in its own sense, simply because it's the farm speed, right? Whether or not you actually need it in the game, it just propels so much of your build.
Yeah, it depends how the game's feeling, right? If you're ahead, you can definitely get the Butterfly, but if the game's kind of even, you don't feel that confident. Oh, Speed is being pressured a lot here by Scam.
Yeah, Scam is trying to run him down, but it is giving the solo XP to the Medusa. And she's kind of okay with that. I mean, Medusa really pops off level 3, level 5. Extra levels in Snake, always very good. I don't think she cares that much about the lane versus the Doom. They're already going to drag, in fact.
Oh, Scam being pressured by Big Num here. Blood Grenade.
Oh boy, yeah. Zeus, almost going to go down there. A little bit more. Looks like he's okay for now.
Oh, but he might.
Big Num says, hey, done. Job's not done.
Can he get the Bramble? Nah.
So, I mean, so far the pressure is looking really good, but this Morphling having a pretty flawless first few waves. Speed is still trying to chase down this Nyx assassin. I tell you what, he has got to be one of the best heroes that can follow around the creep drag, because now he's forced Hellscream to put those creeps under tower, really screw with the CS he could get.
Yeah, it's not going to get any. Yeah, it's really hard. Especially if you're 54 measly base damage.
Measly base damage. Get a Tree and Protector in here. Get someone who can really CS under tower.
I'm actually waiting for them to buff the facet where Treant gets like base damage with every level or whatever it is. until it becomes OP and he's a core.
Into a Bramble, and that's going to be first blood going to Bignum here on the Willow. And hey, we've seen a fantastic Willow performance today. He's going to have to impress us a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Willow Mag, just a classic lane. Just having the Bramble into skewer into another Bramble. It's very powerful. And I mean, every lane is looking, once again, pretty decent for Wildcard.
It is. And I mean, Wildcard, I think the biggest thing is that the Deuce is still having a good lane, but Tomato, I know that last lane was pretty good. This lane should be even better. A lot of people opt into this lane versus the Morphling.
Dude, look where Hellscream is. Look where the creeps are. What the hell? It's just playing hide and
around
seek.
the world. And Speed is chasing him. Genuinely, Speed is a much better hero at lower
they
levels
killed Tomato.
compared to Hellscream. What? That is not allowed. That's not allowed.
That's what happens when you have a Zeus 5 that's level 1. Literally
okay, the level
useless.
1 part. Zeus 5 has happened before on this lineup, but the level 1 part, probably not great. His mana is a little bit inefficient whenever he doesn't have that W. And oh, dude, Doom, what creep did he get? Oh no, this is the one way that this lane can turn around. And while we watch Skem go down, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Medusa kill coming up later. He's got the mana burn creep as a pause 5. Sometimes the best thing you can do versus the Medusa, or sorry, versus the Doom, is just block that creep camp. Mangekyo is about to get so much gold here. He already has the mana burn. This lane could turn around in his favor.
Well, mid lane is way closer this time around. It's not like RCY has... I mean, their Shaker matchup's definitely better, so... It's doing okay.
Oh, yeah. Tree is still good, but it's not that same... You know, whenever you're using Totem, you're also inadvertently getting damage on the Air Spirit. This time, not so much.
Exactly. Now, one interesting thing about this game is that the Nyx Assassin is actually getting a lot of farm out of the dragon drop thing he's doing. So even if the Doom is struggling, the early level 6 Vendetta ganks is definitely something that can make this game hard. We saw like the chaos that Shopify is able to do when they're able to roam around the map.
Ooh. That was a really good snake, actually. Doesn't feel that good, but the biggest thing about the snake is that you hit hero plus the range creep. You need to get as much mana as you can when playing into this Doom with the mana burn.
Oh yeah, that is mana burn plus the mana aura. So annoying for Medusa.
Yeah, really good for Mangekyo. I mean, that's a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill there, of course, for Mangekyo, knowing that all you need is that mana creep. I've seen some Dooms legit, if it doesn't spawn on minute 1, they'll go out and find it wherever that camp exists. They'll go get that creep.
So good. It feels really good.
But so far, I mean, Tomato's having a great time CSing. Honestly, having a little bit of a harder time on Fade. This Night Stalker game definitely felt a little bit better.
Yeah, but I think Magnus in general, just here that scales more, can bring a bit more to the team fights as well. So I think it's okay. Morphling usually does that with most of the matchups that are melee.
What is... I mean, I kind of like we're getting to the point where Shopify, they gather into the mid lane. Bignum is here pretty early, gonna toss back, and they position him on the Bramble. Then they get the blood grenade. Don't just wait for the rotation, kill him first, and they get another kill on Yopash. Now Skem is here for the rune, could end up getting it. He's gonna click hard, but the rune is top, and now looks like he's out of dodge.
Yeah, he will be scouted by Hellscream though, so he will be able to pick it up, denying that from the Tiny, but still. It is a death on Yopash.
Oh, and that's a sentry blocking the camp. They know that they want these stacks on Shopify. That'll actually set them back a good while.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, Yamsun. This is almost a lane that you'd consider going for the mana boots, but here comes the Nyx Assassin. He could just kill Yamsun down immediately. Needs a little bit more. They're trying to force feed him these mangoes, but the damage, it could be too much for Mangekyo. He will get the kill. He doesn't even care if he dies, but he won't. He'll TP back home. Speed just unable to protect the Medusa in this one.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Doom survives through it all. But I guess the good part is the Tiny is having a really good game. His Blink Dagger should be in a good timing. Wisdom Runes are going to be an even split.
Should be good. Big Dumb able to pick up his. Nick's assassin on the other one. Despite the fact that Nick's was basically, as you said, playing drag and drop on creeps, his 6 isn't going to be too far behind.
He's so close. Minute 7. Like that's an amazing timing for plus 4 Nicks.
Yeah. He's got 16 CS. While he's been dragging these creeps, he's also just been going around pressing W on creep camps.
Team auto rotation with Yopaj.
So many Yamsen. Dude, the spider senses are tingling. They bring up, and I wonder if there's a little bit of studying going on. The Yamsen knows this is exactly the kind of move they want to make because he dodges it so well.
Yeah, very nicely done. He did die a couple of times SPA in game 1. This time he will not feed, but the tower might come as the prize. Oh, mid lane.
This is what we say. Like, these quals, you learn how to play the game a little bit more. And RCY, he's going to learn just why you maybe don't start a fight with Yopaj. You're going to TP in on the Doom as well. Here comes the Willow, forcing them all away. Mangekyo even showed up, and there is an illusion rune. Going to be good. He could dispel the Magnetize if he wants, but he might hold it for a later date.
Yeah, that's good. Just play safe here. You can actually use that dispel later. Everyone comes to the mid lane. Doom even actually walked. He has a Doom available, and the Deuce is not really the easiest target, so might as well try and use it somewhere else.
Yeah, and Dusa still just farming away. Yeah, okay. Treads null. It's pretty much
they're going for the Dusa, but there is a smoke trying to protect her.
Yeah, they're coming up too. They're not going to leave this Dusa all on their own, so I'm going to get the Doom off first. You can still feed her mana. If they have the mana boots available, first they're going to try to go on Mangekyo. So far, Dusa just wants to help get the kill on Doom. A lot of damage done by the Nyx Assassin. He won't get the kill with the Doom, but Tomato could get it. Taking the Snake, stealing the mana, dropping the Gorgons as well, but he's got too much damage. He's under the tower. The body blocks isn't going to be enough. RCY going to get stunned up, set back by Tomato. And to Yamato, he's okay for now. Big Num won't be able to complete the kill, I don't think. Oh, they see him.
Oh, no, they found Yamsun.
She's on the back line. RCY getting the toss and the tree throw. It looks like he'll get the revenge kill on Skem, but dude, he is so healthy right now on Yopaj. I don't know if RCY, he can protect himself from this one. They're going to bring in the mag, but a huge stun. He could get away from this one. Fade. He's trying to go forward, connecting on Yopaj. This RP needs to be crisp. Don't let him roll away. The tree throw, it'll connect. The RP. No! Oh,
Yopaj!
Oh, an upplay, and it's not enough to embarrass him like that. What if you kill him too? Tomato's gonna be the one to get on top of him. The rocks will keep on dropping. The Magnetize is too much. He'll get onto the low ground. Now Tomato. Guys, just somebody die. Thank you for taking that one, Tomato. Finally, they get up. Hell scream. He still gets a kill out of it.
Dude. After such a sick play from Yopaj, that Tomato death is underwhelming. He had such a perfect game 1, and that's just walks in and dies.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That's rough. I mean, his net worth actually is a little bit lower than what you would expect, but still, it's with the Dusa. I think the bigger one here is Doom. He's had a pretty rough one, even though they seem to be bodying the Dusa after he got that mana burn.
Yeah, it's not Doom, though. He's just going to freaking use that Devil's Bargain, and it's going to be rich. This kid is a millionaire son. He doesn't care. He has a trust fund somewhere just waiting for him to become 21.
It's like Skem. I mean, got to be a little bit careful, of course. It's not the easiest game, late game for Wildcard. There's that Zeus that's going to get bigger and bigger. And speed doesn't quite scale like that.
So, little smokeroo here. Yopaj and Hellscream looking for potentially the mag.
Yeah, I mean, they're making a ton of smokes. These are not idle supports. Every time Shopify, they have a smoke available, they are trying to get something done in Hellscream. He's going to show himself first. They're actually going to skewer back Hellscream away from the rest of the team, but Tomato is coming. Yopaj as well, getting the silence first. Rocks with the Magnetize. They have so much damage for Fade. He does have a 10 stick. Maybe he could get away from this one, actually, but Big Num, is he so lucky? Tomato will put himself onto a cliff. These ganks have just been missing for Tomato, it seems. Big Num now trying to lock him in here. They have the RP. Can they lock up this Morphling? He's going strength, but he gets away at the last second. In fact, he did so much damage to Big Num. The adaptive strike, it actually connects. They have the tombstone down, but Tomato, he may need a kill on Tiny. A little bit more. Speed! He's the one to pick up the kill, but he doesn't have many friends left. At least this Tombstone is trying to do something. He will get the kill on Nyx Assassin. Now
Bro.
Yopaj is in. Speed! A triple kill for Speed! Now Fade is in a bit of danger. He does have a skewer away. There's not much mana on Skem. He gets one last hit.
Oh, the invis.
Connection. The invis. Is it enough to save? No, Fade. He's the one to pick up the kill. A 1,000 net worth lead going the way of Wildcard.
Oh, and now Tarasu trying to go for the Dusa here. Does have Doom, but I guess he's second guessing himself.
You can't doom this Deucer.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All right. So Timado 3 deaths.
Radiant
Not
are
really how he envisioned those fights going. Like they dove way too hard. Like once the Magnetize was clearly not gonna kill the Magnus, I'm surprised he went in. But Big Num, he will die.
Hellscream is a murderer, man. This guy does not play your average supports. This guy is looking to dominate every time he's on the field.
Oh, top lane. They're going for Amaterasu, looks like.
He does have the Blink Dagger. He's just looking for Mangekyo
that's
to
a
turn
double
little bit
bait.
closer. I think we're understanding that somebody else is around. They're going to doom up the Mag instead. Wasn't too sure about dooming up the Dusa. Definitely sure about dooming up him.
Oh.
Now, TP not going to be in time. Kicks him back now. Yamsa, no TP, no help. He gone.
Oh, that's unfortunate. No TP. I mean, RCY does have a TP, but he's so close to his Blink Dagger. Doesn't really make sense to try and help. He will have his time, and it is in about 10 seconds once he clears this stack.
Hellscream is so farmed. This guy, he's only like 800 gold away from his mid laner. I don't think his mid laner is that underfarmed either.
Yeah, he got the perfect start. Just he was leeching like 4 or 5 waves of creeps all by himself. Does have a Dagon now. Could be looking for someone. Or
that's what
Wisdom
happens.
Rune.
This is exactly how the snowball starts. Connects. They do kill Skem on the other side, though. And now Fade. I mean, he could definitely just die here if he's not careful.
Okay. So, Tiny has the Blink Dagger and a Haste Room. So, they're going to go for a smoke, but he gets scouted by Scam.
No. And this is all over. I mean, the Nyx Assassin just broke the smoke, I think. So they do find him. Avalanche pretty good at taking that, and Bignum a good job of just standing right on the Bramble. Now turning around with Bedlam. Should have the kill on Hellscream. This will be worth a lot, genuinely. Yeah, 300 gold.
That's pretty good.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Nyx is so tanky. Like, once he gets the lifesteal, the spell lifesteal from the Dagon, it gets like 400, 300 HP out of that.
Ooh, roll through. Find speed. He's close to a high ground. He could get that tomb on the high ground if he so pleases. But Yopaj would just run away from it. So he's trying to stand his ground for now. Pushes away.
Oh,
and
toss
now,
back.
actually, they could get the toss back. They do have the blade mail up. He's going to choose to toss on speed so he doesn't take that blade mail damage. Tombstone already down. I think it's just better to not fight around it. And you definitely don't want to fight around the one that Tomato laid down. They're going to lose speed. Hellscream trying to find somebody else as well. Gets on this
It's a
Tiny
big one.
to roll through as well. It should be more than enough damage. RCY, okay, that could be cool, but it's not going to be enough to get the kill. Yopaj, very low. Fade, do you want to get that? RP connects
the
the Doom. It's there, but he already got the skewer. Picking up a big kill streak on Yopaj. Was it worth?
I don't think it was, because they're going to lose all those kills and the Meteor on tower. The Deuce is getting some farm, but the price was quite hefty.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, I am not even sure how Yopaj got that roll from the high ground to the low ground with no vision. But once the Tiny gets found, you just gotta, it's hard to accept it, but you just gotta abandon him.
Yeah. It really is. I mean, I don't know. I guess the gold's got to be pretty good for him, though. It's a big kill streak to pick up. But Doom and Tomato, they're both getting pretty farmed. And yeah, RCY, he's got to start farming up some stacks. He doesn't want to fall behind.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stacks. They're probably gonna get a decent chunk of money back here for Wildcard. But at the end of the day, you're still...
Dire's
This
middle
Dusa
tower
needs to
is
be
under
bigger. And it looks like Disperse is going to be the item, which I really like.
I mean, Morphling going for the defusal. Ooh, that's a big kill. Bignum. He's got some murdering going. Won't let Hellscream be the only pause 4 so aggressive in this game. Right now, I mean, he's still hunting on Hellscream, going all over the map. It's really hard for Wildcard to just stay and play on sentries because it's not like their heroes can just stay stagnant. Mag and Medusa both need farm. Willow and Speed, they're trying to follow around this Tiny, but it's a little hard.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
They
is
do
under attack.
have an idea of where Hellscream is, but it's dangerous. If you start walking away from your centers, you can easily get baited somewhere else. Looks like RCY, though, he's setting up for a play. He's very deep, and they have this ward that's gonna scout the Doom.
But you just used Toss, so you gotta wait a little bit for that one. And you have to have people around. Looks like Mangekyu, he feels it. He's just gonna get on out.
Okay. Oh, they scout, though. They know he's there. Can they get a Toss somewhere else?
They're all around this one. Finding him first. Avalanche up. Tossing him
the
back.
Bramble.
Gonna get on the Bramble again. Drag him into another one here. Bedlam out. They'll maybe kill Mangekyu. Do they have the response or anybody else? They're gonna doom up the Tiny. He's gonna
Good
get out of
skewer.
here. Fade. He could put himself on the line. The Fear's gonna get everybody away. But Tiny, can he get out of this one? I feel like he needs to TP back to base anyways, even if he lives.
It's fine. It's fine.
Dude, Speed. Ain't here no bell. Yo, Speed? Yo, Speed? He get this kill? A little bit more in silence. He could connect on it. He gets one. They will trade away 1-for-1. And there's the tip.
There you go. That's the friendly TP you need. Speed creating space, but the biggest problem is the Dusa died as all of that
no.
happened. Yeah.
What on earth?
1 and 4 on this Dusa.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Huh. Who did she die? I didn't even.
Yeah, it was Mr. Morphling plus
Oof.
yeah.
Oof.
Yopaj.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I mean, her team is doing something elsewhere on the map, and she is going actually for the defusal. High-powered item in this one. I mean, pretty good versus everybody in this game. We've seen a lot of Medusas who would go Manta into the defusal. It kind of shows he wants to get involved early.
Oh. They know where Speed is.
Okay, he's still dead, but he gave it a good shot.
Good sidestep. Cam, though, might be found.
Could be. Oh, that was a big hop. Still fought, but I mean, so much damage that you have to pour in now. That was Bedlam. You know you didn't want to have to give that one up.
Yeah, they have a really good ward there on Shopify, but it didn't really scout where RCY was coming from. That is one ward that I think is going to be up the whole time. Wildcard is not aware of that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Not
attack.
yet. I know, it's 20 minutes. I feel like it's about time that we start thinking about Roshan. Morphling, he didn't go for this like early fight kind of build, even though he is doing it. He's got Defusal. Usually if you see him genuinely want to get involved with his team, he'll go for Lads, kind of open himself into the Roach Pit, but he doesn't feel that now. You think he's just going to be farming up for a while?
I mean, I think he's very farmed, but the butterfly is like if he doesn't get killed by the Avatos, he's not gonna die with butterfly, right? Because it's pretty much only right clicks from everyone else. So I do like the butterfly. Time for the wisdom runes. There is a smoke here. They are hunting and they're gonna find a Tiny.
Yeah, he's getting caught out first. Trying to dodge Yopaj here, but the kick backwards gonna be enough. Even the Doom, there's nothing you can do to save this guy. Hellscream's even sitting in the back line. Gonna make sure that he finishes him off with a BKB. Actually stops him for a second, but the damage is still too much. On the other side, they did have the RP. Dudes are trying to get anybody down. The Gorgon Scratch actually gonna connect with Mangekyu, but here comes Morphling in right on top of this tombstone. Gonna have to clear it off first. Does turn for it. They have their own tombstone on the high ground. RCY is gone. Doom barely lived out of this one, and I think this is gonna be another fight win for Shopify.
Oh man, that was a really clutch silence from the Earth Spirit. It actually stopped the Willow initially, and then she missed the Terrorize as the skewer brought everyone forward. And Timado again getting the tombstone in the high ground. I thought that it was going to be focusing more on the Dusa, but yeah, I mean these tombstones, they make it really awkward for the Dusa to chase anyone.
Yeah, not without a ton of mobility items, right?
Yeah. And now Roche being soloed apparently here by Yamato.
He's pretty good for it now, using his illusions to tank. Always feels good.
Okay.
This is going to be it. So even with that butterfly on the way, they're going to get this early timing. Big Gekku helping them out, thanks to those drums, of course. They're going to try to take this Storm. They don't have a great amount of damage.
Oh, yeah, they're going to get it.
Oh, there we go, yeah. Oh,
good charge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a really big one. And the butterfly about to be finished here on Timado, so that's like prime time for them to fight. You have BKB on the Earth Spirit, butterfly on the Morphling, and the Doom is running Sanjin Yasha guy. So
well, you know, BKB forced.
Okay. Can they find him now?
I mean, surely he's just rolling away. Now use the BKB. No reason to hang around.
Radiant's can does clip the Willow slightly, so they know they're chasing.
They're trying to get to this TP.
Can they get there fast enough? They can!
Finds them. Now they will get away on either or. I feel like one of them gets out of this. Scam.
Wait, what?
TP. He gets out. Now they have to lock in on the Nyx. Oh
Can
no.
find him.
They don't have dust and he's scuttling away.
Oh my god, they got none of that. That's crazy.
Oh no. That's crazy.
That stings.
It's rough. It's really rough. They had to. It was a good smoke. Even coming out with either one of those kills would have been a big buff, especially to the Dusa. She's starting to fall behind in the items compared to this Morphling. Not necessarily a full item behind, but definitely getting hers just a little bit later.
Yeah, just got the disperser now, but the momentum is all on Shopify, and they
there it is. RP connects.
Cream.
Has the BKB as well. Now the toss up. They're locking in. Maybe they can stop Yopaj as well. He tries to roll away, but it only connects with RCY. The Magnetize is down, but they get the kill. It's a double for RCY.
Yeah, I mean, Yopaj's BKB was still on cooldown, just a little bit hasty. No hesitation from the Magnus. They get the RP, they get the kill, and this is going to slow down this Aegis from Timado that ideally they would like to use to get tier 2s.
Yep. Dusa, what's Dusa rocking right now? This full disperser. Yeah, that'll do it.
Just going to be pretty speedy, hard to be doomed.
Oh, and going for the Bloodthorn. Interesting. I feel like she's not crazy tanky just yet, but she doesn't care.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, it gives you more mana.
And just interested on who he's going to use that versus, I guess, because there already is a Dispel versus with the Earth Spirit. I suppose Doom doesn't. Neither do either of the supports. But more
the Bloodthorn is very good against the evasion, right? Oh, that's a Doom on speed, but he's out.
Good job, Speed. Good job, Speed.
All right. I mean, Speed has been creating a lot of space. It feels like he's always...
Ooh, Yamson. Gotta pop
no.
the ulti soon here. Fade will not help. They're gonna get the kill. Pretty easy find there with all that disperser damage or diffusal damage for Tomato. And now Fade, a little bit of danger as well. He already used the skewer away. He does into the blink, gets clipped by the rock. They might have enough to kill him already. Tomato's gonna come from up the high ground, turns into the Magnus himself, trying to pop the BKB. Is this gonna be enough? He does so much damage, but he does barely get away.
All right, well, they get a tier 1 tower top, so Wildcard finally opening up the map with the tier 1s. Not too shabby, but they're going to lose the tier 2 bottom for sure.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Too much damage. And this is, of course, still with Aegis on the Morphling, so feels pretty invincible right now on Tomato.
Yeah, 1 minute of Aegis. I think they are going to grow up here for the tier 2 tower. Ideally, you just want to force top if you're Wildcard. I don't think you really want to take this fight with the Magnus having no BKB.
Oh, Speed. They see him. Nyx Assassin will always see ya. Even with that Ghost Scepter, not enough to protect you from that.
Yeah, they're trying to force top here, but there's some Morphling illusions that are going to stop that, and another tier 2 falls for Wildcard.
Another one down. And this is, again, Shopify. They do this so perfectly. Just aggression all over the map, making sure there's just not room to breathe. They found the Willow, actually. It's Tomato? No, not able to stun her up.
Okay. Be good. Lincoln's on Fade. Yeah, they definitely need Lincoln since I wonder. I think that's the only hero that can buy one though, because I don't think when they don't do so, Tiny definitely doesn't want one.
Ooh, nice job. And just before the Aegis gets picked up too, so going up to full HP, does have the lightning hands. Not the greatest in terms of damage, but hey, it really helps out with your farm on the Zeus.
Yeah, might be able to farm an Ags or a Refresher depending on what he wants.
Yeah.
This looks
And
like
they're
this
really
roll from
just like
Shopify.
controlling. Yeah, this is a good smoke up. They could find somebody here. I mean, first the Doom is showing, still all smoked behind, but really just
dude.
baiting out the Deucer right now.
Shopify, they read every single smoke perfectly. Look at the positioning.
Yeah,
They're gonna
and
toss the Doom. Oh, RP on
I
an
don't know if that RP
illusion!
connected. Oh no! Now they have to fight around the tombstone, but I don't know if it's gonna be good enough. They have locked up Mangekyu. They'll get 2 kills. I am astonished that still went well, but maybe it's not. Oh no! The jump in from Yopaj. They've doomed up the Medusa. Still, you need a pump her full of mana. I don't think you're gonna get a chance. They're right on top of her. Yamsun surely dies from this one. Tomato turning into the Magnus, getting that Empower. He has all the power he needs. And this will be another Shopify fight 1.
I mean, looked good at the start, but you gotta account for that RP just landing on a single illusion. Dude, Yamato, he literally baited that illusion. It was just a single illusion he sent in forward, close to the Doom, as if he was the real hero, but for some reason, Shopify is always aware of these smokes. They are so good at reading Wildcard. It feels like, they know them as when they were kids or something.
I mean, they definitely have looked a lot. I feel like other teams that might be doing a lot of research for these quals for Shopify, they're probably just looking at Wildcard, doing whatever they can to make sure there's no upset.
Oh, boy. So, 7,000 gold lead. The Deusa is farm, but 1 in 6. That's just... This is a hero that needs momentum, needs to be ahead of the enemy carry. And when you're 6,000 gold behind the enemy carry, and that carries a Morphlin, you know that the game's not going well.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, you are an item behind. It wasn't that way before. You were just slightly behind in the timing, but now you're a full item out. And the items are piling up, right? You want an MKB. You definitely want some tank. And those items just aren't coming soon. They get right in on Fade. Dude, Hellscream won't let anybody live. Popping the BKB immediately from RCY. This isn't a fight. This is to get on out. You can't fight Shopify right now.
Yeah, just gotta let it go. It's gonna be a free tier 2 tower. So yeah, I mean, Deuce is definitely 1 item behind, or 2 U-Scepters, as that's your currency for items these days.
Dude, they're just going right up. No way.
Yeah, I mean, why stop? No RP.
Yeah, I mean, they feel strong. Tomato doesn't have an Aegis, and I don't think they care. RCY, no! The damage is just well too much. Now Jansen trying to turn around, but the MKB, he doesn't have it. He can't hit through this evasion. That is an RP, but oh no, they forced him forward. Fade, he's not on top of him, and he can't score him back. Mangekyu, he's just going forward for more. He knows without that, there's nothing stopping him.
I mean, this
They
might just
are
be
dancing
megas.
around Wildcard.
They don't have RP. They don't have this Tiny. This Morphling has Empower plus Spec Leader's aura, bro. Look at his damage. 700.
Good God.
Holy.
I mean, they silence, but he mantas, and then you're sad. Yamsun really trying to stand in front, but it's so hard. It was already the buyback on Fade. He doesn't have an RP to work with. He's just trying to kidnap someone away. Mangekyu up. Last set remaining here for Wildcard.
Oh, Tomato.
BKB popped already from Tomato. He wants to go in and end this now. They get the Glimmer, trying to turn on the Medusa. Gets the Manta off, but it means that there's nothing to dispel her. She's just gone. Yamsun, he didn't live long at all. They doom up the Tiny. He's the last hope for Wildcard. I think they're seeing their hope disappear.
Yeah, this one did not pan out as well as game number 1. I think this Dusa pick, it looked decent on paper, but I think just died way too much. The Nyx Assassin getting those early levels, getting the experience from the drag waves, gave so much vision for them to constantly hunt Yamsun down. And Magnus is a hero. I think both Magnus and Tiny are heroes that need to farm blinks, right? So before that timing when they can be active, Duso is just food, just like Speed is.
Oh my god. Speed!
Oh, the
Dude, in
TP
the
out?
base, and he TP's away? No, okay, they will get him. A little bit of a consolation, giving a lot of gold over to RCY, but yeah, I mean, this Morphling has the Butterfly, Manta, Scotty, Diffusal. I kind of wish that was the Deuce item build right now. This full Disperser is a little perplexing to me, especially knowing that, like, your team doesn't have a natural tank except for you, right? Like, Magnus is looking for the counter initiation. Tiny's jumping on the backside. Deuce is constantly going to be left alone, and these feel like you're trying to enable your team way too much instead of just carrying them.
Yeah, it's just a rough game, right? You're 1-7. Like, it doesn't feel like you can actually recover. To me, the Orchid is actually the item that makes less sense. The Disperser, you know, at least allows you to run away from the Doom and everything, but the Orchid is a little bit baffling, to be honest.
That's hard, and it seems like Yopaj, 2 times in a row, is end game casting on this Earth Spirit is just flawless. He's doing everything he needs to do to open up space for his team, provide vision, and Tomato is just taking that baton and running with it.
Yeah, I mean, Tomato had a pretty bad start, right? He was 0-3. He tried to rotate twice, got kind of shut down, but still never gave up. Holy crap.
My god!
That was a waveform.
That's disrespectful.
That
Good
is.
God.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Game Leap's gonna lose a couple subscribers after that one, but that's tier 4 falling, and I don't know what to do. I guess you toss back someone.
It's hope. It's hope a lot. They do.
Jensen's
focus
dead
on the base. He's trying to ulti Jensen, but look at that, Jensen. He might kill him through it. Trying to get away, but the roll through. They are locked on Jensen, and he's dead. The base is falling. Wildcard. They're falling too. Down to the lower brackets. Shopify will take game number 2 as well, earning themselves right at the grand final now for the NA quals. They are